Hello everybody, my name is Ansem. Welcome back to Let's Play Victoria 2 Napoleon's Legacy as the British Empire. Let us continue on from where we last left off. So we're at war basically all over the world. We're at war with the CSA, we're at war with Bengal, we're at war with the Chinese Empire, and we're also at war with the Dutch Republic. And I was thinking maybe going to war with Ireland, but I mean, we can't do that because we're allies of the French Empire still. If when we sphere them, it just kind of broke the alliance with the French, I absolutely would have just removed from sphere full annex, but sadly... Did we lose our cores? We lost our cores. Oh no! I did not know that would happen. Oh, well... That is the most disappointing thing. I think I just realized that. Very, very disappointing. So yeah. I guess Ireland can just be its own independent... Actually, it's an HM's government. They're protected by us. So we've changed them from a republic, I think Queen Elizabeth is still ruling Ireland. So Ireland's like a dominion, I guess, at this point. And Ireland also does not have a core on our territory, so it's kind of an uneasy piece. But at least it means that there will not be a civil war. Actually, there's a union. The union still has cores up here. But there won't be a crisis trying to give this back to Ireland, which is good. But either way, so we have troops up here in Bengal. We have a 12 stack. Troops are being built in Calcutta. They are sending a 21 stack against us. And is there a general with defense value? We need to find somebody +2 defense. I mean, we need somebody with defense. Morale's minus 16% though. Can we find anybody? Let's see. Defense +3. Attack -2. Well, that doesn't matter. I don't care if it's just a defense -2 penalty. Or attack -2 penalty. Because we're not going to be attacking. We're only going to be defending this province. This guy's going to be built on the 2nd. He arrives on 29. So I don't know if he'll actually be built if there's a battle going on. I'm hoping that he does, though. Can our 12 stack actually beat a 21 stack? I'm hoping. But I kind of feel like it's unlikely, which kind of sucks. Bengal, are they trying to take territory from us? They're not. Because we're technically on the offensive here. And we are going to still be getting an infamy increase by 0.02 every month. Which still is kind of terrible. We have a CB against Napoleon. Why do we cut down CB against them? I don't really know. We're at war with China, but we're only at war with China because the French were at war with China, so... I thought, why not? We might send troops there. It's hard to say. But I think our main war right now is going to be focused kind of on the CSA. That's where a bulk of our army is. Where can we build more troops? I mean, they're all being built in Calcutta and in whatever you want to call it, India. So let's go up to speed 4. They're, I think, rallying troops or mobilizing troops, which kind of sucks. Not much we can do about that. I mean, we actually killed them, but that's one thing we can do about this. So you want to make sure that they don't, you know, regroup or anything like that. We did kill a majority, I think, of the CSA army. Do you have any cores? Does anybody have cores on the CSA? No, which kind of sucks. Brazil is still going to go independent at some point. So you guys are allied, but you're allied against the CSA, and you're also allied in a war against the Chinese. I still don't really know how anything with China is going to go. In fact, we might actually just end up white piecing them. And this is just for add them to our sphere of influence, which might get invalidated by the French. I'm not actually too sure about that. But I think the French, if they get added to the French sphere, it might just end our war. I mean, okay, we lost. I'm not surprised by this result. Can we retreat? We can. I mean, we're still killing a decent number of them. But we need to retreat. What is this territory? Yeah, everybody, we're gonna lose some men. They're 15. We'll be up a little bit stronger than that. You guys absolutely cannot be training troops. And then we have troops being built somewhere else, maybe? Chittagong. Where is Chittagong? It is... Where is that actually? Oh, it's this state right here. So we can just kind of rally our troops in this area. Eventually we'll be able to win against Bengal. It might take a while. Korea is over here, sieging down some of our islands. But that's fine. I don't know if the French can actually even get over there. Do they have military access through me? They do. We can get military access to them as well, but, you know, I don't think it's really necessary at the moment. I did notice that there were German pan-nationalists in Bavaria, and assuming Austria does not actually kill the rebels, I mean, they are in their sphere of influence, so you think they would, that Germany would probably just form, somewhat like Italy did down here. I mean, it looks like a mess, but I'm hoping Germany, if it does get created, yeah, we'll do this one. If it does get created, hopefully it'll be a good counterbalance against the French Empire right here. So you have a 3-stack right here in London. Well, not in London, in England. And our truce expires, I think, sometime next year, 51. The United States still won't ally us, right? No, they don't like us too much. Well, we do have Washington, a few other territories. We'll send a 32 stack to go kill this army. You can just kind of keep sieging stuff around here. I mean, it is a cheap war, I believe. It's only that. It's only 12 war score. Actually, it's not even 12 war score. It's like 6 war score. 7 to take Oklahoma. Is there any other territory we could create? We can make them release Cherokee. Yeah, but other than that, I don't really see any other states. And I don't want to spend 10 war score, or 11 infamy, I should say, taking a state. Because this is a state, it's not a colony. So we'll just go kill some of their troops. Hopefully make them weak enough that they just surrender. Like, we've already taken Washington, 16%. It's just a quick war. Yeah, okay, they would already accept. No reason to make the war go on any longer than it needs to. There we go, we've taken Oklahoma. And it wasn't a core of theirs, so we don't need to worry about them trying to come back and take it. We'll send these guys up to Halifax. You guys go to Halifax. And these guys will just go to York. So that's good for them. Fight the disease in every available way. We could start sending troops to China. They do have 162 brigades, but they can't mobilize. And their troops are probably pretty weak, right? 0 techs, we have, I think, yeah, 8 with a bit of military tactics. Looks like the Chinese Empire has decided to show up. But what we're going to do is we're going to send this stack. Just go and take out the Bengalis over here. 2 more troops are still being built, but I think it should be fine. And once we kill this army, once again, they can't mobilize. Because they're an uncivilized... I know, they are civilized. They can mobilize. Huh. That's interesting, actually. A civilized Indian nation is actually really, really powerful. And actually does mean that they would also migrate away. Maybe. But a 19 against a 3 stack should be pretty easy. You are still... Okay, you have attack plus 3 general. Which is good. You guys just kind of show up over here. The Chinese are down here, but I think... should be pretty easy to kill them. Burma still looks like a mess. Siam's still a mess. Okay, so they ran away. You are in the hills, so it's a -1 modifier. But with our general being a +3, it should work out just fine. Actually, we have a -3. And they have a +3 defense general. So apparently there was a river crossing here, but it looks like our numbers, we should, even though we're taking a lot of casualties, we should still end up winning. Did we win here? I think we did. Even just so small 3 stack on 3 stack. We'll chase them down because they need to be chased down and killed. And that basically is going to be the end of the Bengali uprising. I mean, we lost a lot of troops, but, you know, could have been worse. Did any of our allies actually go to China? Doesn't really look like it. And there we go, so we've killed them off. So now, conquest of Bengal. 1% in our favor as soon as these troops are dead. That's basically going to be the end. I don't even know if... Well, we probably do need to siege down our territory because we only siege down their territory. It'll probably only get us up to 99%. But we'll get our troops. We'll combine them. Well, I mean, actually, we probably should take any other option because it does give 2 prestige instead of 1. Can we train up any more troops? No. We need to take back Calcutta in order to do that. Free 5.2 prestige. Sucks that we lost our cores on India, or on Ireland. It would have been nice to have them. I mean, we could just attack them the old-fashioned way, but that's a lot of infamy for really no gain. We still have negative colonial power. And actually, this won't even be a colony, will it? I think this will just be a state. This is actually a state, too. Huh. Huh. That is interesting. That's 1.3 million people in an actual state. 3.5 million. in an actual state of ours. And then on top of that, this state here, that is, really feels like that's not the way this is supposed to be working out, but it is the way it's working out, and I am absolutely A-okay by that. So we're gonna have 2 states. Like, Bengal has 7 million people just in these 2. Yeah, that's going to be insane. The amount of production, we can just build a ton of factories in this area. It's going to be very, very great for us to have this, especially as states too. Like, that's absurd. Chile, we can add them to our sphere. Drop them down to basically nothing, because I don't think anybody else cares about Chile. So let's see. Grand Colombia neutral, hostile, and are neutral with the Ottoman Empire. So that's basically all alright. Paraguay, put a little bit of points into you. Drop the points in Peru, because I don't even know why we were influencing Peru in the first place. So how did Pan-Nationalists go? Oh no, they just made the Self-German Federation. Well, that's boring. Way to be incredibly boring. Fine. We'll just ignore them then. Start sieging on this territory. We'll also just ignore the Chinese and the Koreans down there. So I think this war is a little bit more important. Frankfurt wants military access. They can absolutely have it. I still don't really see a reason to ever just deny military access. In a way, it just seems like it's better to just have them have access. Potato blight. No, we should help them. The potato Irish famine, the Irish potato famine, is pretty bad. We probably don't want to be supporting that. And what the hell are the Dutch doing? They're just here. Grand Colombia sieging on this guy. So it's nice that they've shown up. But the Dutch don't really seem like they're doing anything. In fact, this might just end up being a white peace very, very soon. Italy's trying to take territory. So let's see what's going on in the world right now. Yeah, it's just sitting at 0, so I think eventually they might just white peace after enough time. I don't know how long. This war we should win. These wars, I have no clue what the hell is going to go on with them. Afghan might win. Italy is going to try to annex Naples, and that should work out just fine, because I don't think anybody's fearing this guy. And the Chinese Civil War actually is fired right now as well, in favor of the Chinese Empire, but still. Yeah, the Heavenly Kingdom is pretty weak. 42 brigades against the Chinese 109. Do they sort of have a civilized? No. But I think they do a better tech. They don't. Okay, well never mind then. For some reason I thought they did. We'll sit here for another month reinforced. Is our army on maximum? It is. We're still losing money, but we have 1.6 billion in the bank, so no real worries there. Okay, so once the month ends, we'll start sending in troops in other places. Actually, we should go also occupy Calcutta soon. So let's go do that. We'll kill this guy. What the hell is this? 9? Oh, is the Chinese Empire just falling apart now? Is this another independence war? Well, I mean, that's fine for us, really. So actually, we'll split this army up in half. Send a troop here, send a troop here. Paraguay, we can get them up to Cordial, so we'll do that. Yeah, because right now we have a lot of influence in North America, which is great. CSA is no longer a great power. The Ottoman Empire's, you know, the Ottoman Empire is pretty strong, actually. They have a really big sphere. Good for you, Ottomans. Actually, they're in the... Naples is in the sphere of Italy. Interesting. Italy is not a great power. So it's possible that the Ottomans will actually intervene against Italy, but that might also be pretty unlikely. We'll just kind of chase them down. I think there's an issue with guys that are exiled and they just never move. It's very, very odd. I don't know why it works like that. Oh yeah, the Chinese Empire is actually falling apart. Yunnan has declared their independence. So who the hell knows actually what's going to happen? The Heavenly Kingdom is now 40 against 84. Yunnan has... Yeah, okay. I mean, it makes other wars easier. Or our war easier. If we ever decide to actually invade them. So neutral, everything here still looks pretty much A-okay. We don't need to worry about it too much. Probably still wanted to go occupy Calcutta. And we'll siege down these 2 provinces. So 14% there. 8% in favor of us. We need basically 100% war score. I mean, I think the CB says 85, but it's kind of lying to you. You need 100. Get these guys up to friendly. So I think we're going to need to start moving troops over. Oh, the Dutch are showing up in Newfoundland. Well, I think we need to start funneling troops into Europe soon, because we're going to go to war with the British Union soon. Like, that's just inevitable. They have 33 brigades. They're a democracy. They're allied with Morocco. Wow, okay. Big whoop there. So what are their... Other than Southeast England, Southwest England, the Lowlands... Yeah, I think we're going to try at least take this, maybe Scotland. Like, I want this to actually still look nice. Still can't do anything because I think they're a great power, and also they still have that dumb island. So are the French showing up? Well, Peru's there. They're trying to take over Taiwan. And that's going to help us out at least a little bit. And it looks like the French are winning here. Battles, attack, or occupation. Oh, where are the French showing up? Oh, the French are over here in East Shandong. Well, okay. They can do that, I guess. Yeah, but Bengal is going to be great for us. It's going to be basically the jewel of the Empire. Just because it's not going to be colonies. Which is 100% absurd. They should absolutely be colonies if it's going to be fair. We should shoulder responsibility. We'll lose a little bit of prestige, but people like us a lot more. And when does this when does our truce expire? Actually, it's already expired. But we'll wait for the Dutch here to be dead. Where the hell are our transports? The Atlantic Fleet. You guys gotta go back over to Newfoundland. Yeah, you guys see just stuff back. We actually have some war score now against the Dutch. So maybe that means they'll be at least somewhat likely to surrender. Actually, no, they're at 1%. We're getting a taking war score because they haven't actually done anything. How weird that they showed up to Newfoundland instead of going to siege down the Netherlands. Or siege down the Philippines. Seems like a weird choice on their part. But, I mean, that's fine. Did the Ottomans join the war? They haven't. Yeah, 36 and a 30 stack. Anybody else can be built? No. If it's just a 30 stack, I mean, it shouldn't be. It's 33. We get 45. Where's the Atlantic Fleet? Yeah, you guys go dock in St. John's. It looks like Ireland's actually shown up and sieging down Korea. So we are getting at least a little bit of war score ourselves for this. Not a ton. Yeah, 2%. Fantastic. Basically a meaningless number. Which one of you is the attack +3 guy? You're attack +3, defense +2. You're a fantastic Douglas Roberts. You are a wonderful, wonderful person. The Hudson Bay Company's decided to show up in India. You know, coming from North Manitoba to India is definitely a journey. The Ottoman Empire. Oh, or did you go to war with Italy? No, you're actually just at war with China. Like, who isn't China at war with at this point, honestly? And there's still no German patriots over here. That actually really sucks for us. All it did was made... Really, guys? Really? All it did is made Austria stronger. I mean, like, a strong Austria is still good for us. Don't actually die here. You did. You got stock wiped. Good work. 14. Attack +3. Against 10 with no morale. It should be a victory. You guys shouldn't have an issue with this. But it seems like they are. Where the hell is the capital? Okay, let's go back to the capital. These guys are still stuck because I don't know why they're stuck. I'm guessing exiled is just kind of bugged at the moment. And they're actually trying to demand territory. Demand Pyongyang. They're trying to take North Korea. What? Ottomans. You're some weird guys. We'll see what they do. Paraguay, we can get them up to... Actually, into our sphere now. So we'll do that. Basically, completely ignore Paraguay for the rest of the game, because they don't matter anymore. We can't do anything here until the Brazilians actually declare their independence. Haiti would be our next logical choice. They're friendly with 100% with the French, so I don't think that's going to be happening anytime soon. Neutral all along here. And other than the CSA, which we can't influence because they are friendly, or at least we have a truce with them. So that really leaves only Yeah, only Haiti and Brazil, which doesn't exist yet, but hopefully it will one day. How about you guys? Cordial, neutral, friendly with the British Union. There's really, like, where can we influence? Abyssinia. Maybe might as well start going to Africa at this point. I mean, I think, unless this is a mod that makes it 1880, it might still be 1870. Colonial negotiations. No, 1870 I think is still the year in the mod. So building construction. How are these naval bases? We already have all the naval bases, and that's still not enough, really? Build all the naval bases, guys. Oh no, they stopped being built, I think because they got occupied. That's terrible. Expand all these naval bases. Sweet, we need the naval bases. Are they mobilizing? They still haven't mobilized, which is crazy to me. You think they would have by now. The Atlantic Army, you guys get onto the transports, ship your way over to Liverpool, I guess. Because, you know, why not? Might as well. So we can send this guy to kill this guy. But I have no... I'm assuming there's an army in London. But other than that, I don't know. Ireland... Actually, no, Ireland's helping the French. The Irish aren't helping us. And they're still allied, I don't know why. It still seems like it's broken. These shouldn't be allies. But apparently the game doesn't care right now. Which is fine, I guess it could be worse. But I do think that this is going to be a good time to end this episode. So thanks for watching. My name's been Anthem. If you've enjoyed, remember to thumbs up. If you not enjoyed, you can always thumbs down. If you want to see more, subscribe. And goodbye.